begin my stream. Welcome to my stream. Some hype games going on. Lucky you. No spoilers, I guess. Hey, they have a thing for an announcement on Steam. That's cool. They shouted them out. Now available, so that's the early access. A bit of advertisement that everybody who opens Steams can look at. That's cool. I'm excited for the full game, but I just don't want to deal with committing to like a one act level 4 experience. I'm just over that. I never want to play like that. I'd rather just play the game. I don't like demos. I don't like trials. You know, I don't want to do that. I already know that I'm going to play the game, so there's no necessity for the trial. I did that with Baldur's Gate 3, and then it kind of ruined the experience, actually. Like, I was just in the Druid Grove for too much time, like 20 times versus how many times I played the rogue game, like 2 or 3 times. So I feel like I didn't really get to know the full game. But if I would have played it just from start, I would have at least got to Act 2 on some characters. You know, some characters you just stop at Act 2 and you're like, I'll finish that one later. But I would at least, you know, that is so loud. So loud. I would at least got to act, or I would have had at least, like, you know, 5 playthroughs or something by now. Alright, I was gonna talk about something, heroes or something. Okay, I was gonna continue my discussion about mid-heroes. And I wanted to bring up a concept that I call wave thought. It's called wave theory. So you know how there's wave theory in science, like everything's a wave. It's like that's how thoughts are too and stuff, wave theory. So I just use that to describe stuff like what kind of mid can you play. It's like it's not kind of on a wave, you know. It's like you could play it. Hold on, let's find the hero we were going to start with. Beastmaster. So Beastmaster was just played in Lena. And my theory was, because I'm in pubs and, you know, we're like kind of middling low rank really, but it's like I'm saying they know how to play the game, but they're not they're not as understanding of everything because they just don't know, you know. So it's like, and I was thinking about a concept of how much is that your fault or how much is that they have some responsibility to that too. For example, if I want to play Pugna and they just joined yesterday the game, or you know, a month ago or something, and I'm playing with them and they're in my rank, and they say Pugna's a support, or you'll say it for a year, you know. It's like Pugna's been a support for like a year. He hasn't gone mid that much. Unless you watch Thompson. Thompson is one of Thompson's main heroes, I think. He used to always play Pugna, but Pugna mid. So it's like, then does that mean I can't play Pugna mid now because I have to meet their expectations, or is it, well, there's some leeway there? They have to kind of understand too that, Pugna can be possibly mid, and you have to be open to that. So it's like I don't want to trigger them too much, but at the same time, I can play Sand King mid. Sand King was the other hero I was thinking about. Like I can play Sand King here, even if they're old. Let's say it's an old player, and I've never seen Sand King. Like he's usually offlane or something or support. Um, I missed this whole Marlene arc where he was just dominating with Sand King, and it's like, does that mean that I can't play him now? Because even though his kit can be pretty good, it's like, you can play him. You can have some leeway on a few heroes. That's okay. So it's more flexible. It's more of a wave. Wave theory is just like, it's not exact, when you're like going up the wave. I think at the top it's like one, and at the bottom it's one or zero. Zero is in the halfway or something. It's like and then along the path it's like a percentage. It's like 20% up path. So it's like you can be 20% play to your what you like, and then 20% hear your team out. Like, for example, something that might trigger them. Let's see if there's a triggering hero. Something like Ogre mid might trigger them, but that's not that bad. People could kind of get it with Gleikner, but they're just gonna say you're just a dumb Ogre mid. Like you just wasted a pick. They will say that. Winter was another one where I saw that live happen. They got triggered. Report the winter. There just is some heroes like that, and it's not like them. Like I'm saying them. Like they're the problem. It's me too. Like I am them. You know what I'm saying? If Lich goes mid, it's gonna cross my mind in the back of my head. Oh, why would we have a Lich mid? I don't want a Lich mid. This guy trolling us, or is he doing his stupid plan, his stupid idea? It's not gonna work. It's like I have the same exact judgments. So it's like, but if you pick Zeus mid, you're at ease. Oh, it's a Zeus. He plays mid. I've seen it. I don't have to think. It just relieves your team a little bit of thinking too much. And Kado could do that, so I'm happy to get rid of Kado. I could try him later or something. And as the rank goes up, the more freedom you have. You earned your freedom. You earned your trust to discover. I can Oracle mid if I want to. I'm an immortal or something. Yeah, sure. But it's like at the normal ranks, it's like we haven't earned that yet. So it's like you kind of want to, on the wave, try to meet them halfway, or have reasonable picks. What else was there? And the other concept about SK is like, I was thinking you can't be a me hero the whole time. Like, like I need Blink or I need this or something. But it's like on the wave, it's like that's one way you can approach it at lower rank or something. But it's like the other wave is perfectly valuable to scale your mid hero. That is the second hero in the game that's supposed to do something. If the kind of people are looking at who's doing something, is a carry or something. What about my mid? Is he doing something? It's like if you're just stuck there with a Rada Atos, like I rotted them and you guys are losing, they're gonna say you're not doing enough. So it's like you can scale, you can be greedy a little bit. You are supposed to be strong. You can't just go ags, beast ags. I saw that today. It's like that's normal, but I've seen it lost today. I've seen exactly what I wouldn't want to do if I played Beast. Is I'm working on my components, and I have the point booster, or I think it's called point booster. There's a red one called point booster. Let's see. Vitality booster, point booster, energy booster. Okay, so I have my point booster, and then I have the strength ogre axe, and I have to get the blade of alacrity and the staff of wizardry. I have to get the +10 int and the +10 green one. So I've never said this word, blade of alacrity. Alacrity. I don't know what I think of it in my head. I just imagine it's like the Yasha stick or sword or whatever. Like, ogre axe. I do. It makes sense. Ogre axe. But you have two of these components. You have a point booster and a ogre axe, and you're getting these two left, and then you guys are just getting dived and killed by your tower behind this T2 tower. You're getting pushed into your base, and it just feels bad. It's like, okay, even when I get this, what am I supposed to do with it? How am we supposed to win this game? You know, I don't know if they won that game or lost. I don't remember. I think they lost, but the point is, you have to balance that risk of playing for needing that item, and but also the game does need you to scale. So when you do get it and you scale good from the mid lane, then you're like the second core, which is very important to have all your cores kind of do well. You want off lane to pop off somehow, to do well, to come in and stomp and have pipe aura. You want your mid to do something. You don't want them to just be useless in the fights. So that's where wave theory comes in. It's just that like both waves, you can do both things. They're both viable. You know, it just depends on the game, depends on the draft, it depends on if your teammates can trust you. So why I just hesitate. For me, I would take the shorter wave. I'll say if I have to farm ags, like how many of these people have to farm ags so far? Like have good ags, but how many people have to farm ags? Maybe Pugna. He's actually really better with his ags. Wind doesn't need her axe, Lynn doesn't need her axe, Dragonite doesn't need his axe, Sniper doesn't need his axe. They're all good. They all have good axe. Mid players have good axe actually. Tree never get a Tiny, never get a axe with him. Empress likes his axe a lot. But it's like a cherry on top. It's like, oh, we won the mid game. I can buy axe now. For spirit, I need to buy it. Like none of these people is a must buy an axe. They all can do stuff without their axe, except for Beast. Invoker, you get Cataclysm. I don't play around Cataclysm. Shadow Fiend don't need his axe. OD don't need his axe. It's just bonus once you get in the farm. Dawnbreaker doesn't need axe. She just increases her heal or something. It's like, and it pulses around you. People hype it, but you don't need it. People used to rush it, but it's like you just play around your W and your Q. You have good spells. Just use those. And then mid game you can get axe, like third item or second item. SK kind of needs axe, but I don't use it, so you don't need axe. You can just get it later. Your ulti is good enough to kill anyone, and it's like this is just pub stuff. Maybe in higher ranks you do need the axe, or else you're useless without it. But for this rank, you don't need axe on anyone except for Beast. He needs the axe. That's like his like bread and butter of playing. He just needs his axe. So it's like I'm gonna try him one more time, and then I don't really like the idea theory crafting. I don't like it that he needs that. Yep, that's my rant on mid heroes strength versus weakness. What was it about? I'm tired. It's about going mid and just the different types of heroes you can pick and why. If you could pick an early game hero or late game hero, stuff like that, triggering your team and scaling. being able to scale. So that's kind of important for a mid lane too. That's why supports like Ogre and stuff also kind of fail the litmus test, is because they don't scale as well. They can scale, you can buy Basher or something on Ogre, but it's like it's harder to execute. These these heroes usually they scale nicely with the game. Their curve goes with the way the game's going. The gold they get with the items they get, it fits smoothly into the mid game, into the late game. So they scale pretty well. So that's why for my pubs, I would play heroes like this that scale pretty well. Sniper is gonna start out slower, but he might get better later. So it's like if there carries that if I need them, I can depend on them. If it's some kind of wonky draft or something. But usually I wouldn't want to pick that. You know, sniper is like a necro, or it's just like I could have a sniper game once in a while. I could have a necro post game, but it's not like I want to spam those heroes, you know. The other thing I was gonna say something about like they're on their own axes. Like there's 4 different axes. I forgot what that 4 were. I think it's like early game and late game or something. Or tank. Oh, okay, it's like tank. If you want to go more tanky for your team, team fight is like a get more team fight. You can have more team fight access. 20% more team fight on the curve or whatever in that access. You want the other access, which is freaking. What else is there? Tank, magic damage, team fight, and something else. Carry, which Nisha just went. He just went carry. He has all these spells to get him to the mid game. But the way you play Lina, like I would try Lina today with a Octarine Core and a Spirit Vessel and go slow burn. Just the bad version. Slow burn with magic damage and a Rod of Vitas or something. And just try how bad is her just I'm a full support mid whatever, versus the way you really want to play Lina is you want to buy a Silver Edge, you want to buy Silver Edge, you want to buy Daedalus, he's going like core items, forget what else, like treads into freaking I don't think a butterfly, like a Manta or Majourner, yeah, full damage items. Do you have a Mjolnir? Maybe I could look it up. Do you have a Mjolnir? No, he didn't have a Mjolnir. He had a Silver Edge Hurricane Pike. So he didn't go full carry, but he just had Silver Edge Hurricane Pike, which are carry items, but you could get them from mid lane. And then Lincoln Sphere, Satanic late game, like very late game at 55 minutes. The main build wasn't like that. It was like, see if I can find it. It was like a Silver Edge, Hurricane Pike, Daedalus, Lincoln Sphere, TP boots. So it's a very scaling. You're building scale on a flexible hero that has a lot of early game utility with her spells. So it's like that's also an axis that you want to go down when you want to scale. So you have to kind of balance all of those axes. And you got to find the right balance. So that's what I'm going to practice. Like, is playing, because I already know that this kind of build will work. Because I usually play safe lane. Like I know that Lina can pop off with damage items and stuff. But I want to try, if I was going mid, I would try, let's try to slow burn. Let's try to play with a Kaya or something and some magic, and then see if that, with her ag spell amp, and just see if I could just be a magic dealer or magic nuker or something. Just try the alternate. Just try that, and then you can always scale to if you want to, if the game calls for it. That's when you make those decisions. But yeah, but that's why Dota is so good, because it's very complicated and you can play every role in a different way and every hero in a different way. And let's try that right now. Let's try either Lina, SK, or Beast, one of these heroes. Let's try one of these heroes. I mean, I don't really have to try Lina right now, because I already know I'm going to play her anyways. So remember, 4 axes. Remember, there's 4 axes and they all have waves on them. Then that's how you gotta look at it. That's how you gotta look at mid. Why are you speaking in Russian? Hold on. Oh man, I got it. I kind of want to decline. Let's decline. I'll put that like ban me or something. Just 3 minutes off. I'm gotta go to my settings and go to single Let's get back into this degen aura discussion. We have to explain. I should finish eating first. Just eating a little snack. We have to explain why this degen aura is so good. Because it reduces attack speed of all enemies and health restoration. So it does two things, whereas Spirit Vessel does one thing. All in on the health health restoration and incoming heals. And Boots of Bearing is about attack speed and movement speed, or it doesn't affect movement speed, does it? Yeah, it slows them. The active slows them too. So you basically have something that totally debuffs everything. You know, like 3 different things: movement slow, magic damage resistance, because you give them more magic damage, health restoration, so they're healing less, and then attack speed too, so they attack less fast. Like that's an insane item. It does so many things. And then we gotta check. It's right next to Scotty too, so they're kind of organizing it a little bit. These items. Um, let's see this one because it kind of does similar things if I recall. So let's see how many things this debuffs. It's like an auto attack that debuffs. This is like a magical attack and an aura that debuffs. This one comes from your actual physical attacks. So people like Medusa used to buy it, but I thought it was just for the stats. They like all the all stats. They get strength, mana, and agility, things they all that they want, and a little bit of movement slow, so you can auto attack them for longer. That's about it. But let's see if it also does some kind of degen. Yeah, it does degen. Attacks lower and attacks. Let's try searching for a match too while I do this. That one didn't work. Let's try all 3 of them. And if that doesn't work, I'll have to turn the allow parties matchmaking. Basically, now this Scotty attacks passive, cold attack, the passive for it. Attacks lower enemy movement by 25% if they are melee and 50% if they're ranged. So it lowers their movement. Attacks also lower enemy attack speed by 20%. when I change the region, everything's better. Or I found a match, which is kind of cool. Like I said, I am mid, so I'll let him go mid. Go Ked or something. Or not Kez, a Troll Warlord or something.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't want to first pick Troll, because anybody can counteract a Troll, you know?
Your turn to pick.
Man, it's one of those games, bro. Like, I try to show carry, they're just like, which one of these guys? The guy's like, I am mid, the purple guy, the SF, just, he didn't see the I am mid. Even I saw him, like, I'm out of there. I am mid, is trying to go mid. So it's like, I think the best thing I could do is just go offlane in this scenario and just pick like Largo or something. Like, do Largo, try Largo out. Hope I can carry. If I can't, if somebody else doesn't pick support, I'll have to be a position 4 Largo. But let's we need a position 5. Position 4. I don't think SF or any of you guys are gonna go position 4. Maybe Sniper can come and support me if I'm lucky. Right place works.
Time to get a groove on.
Prepare for battle.
And the Sniper went bot. And there's 2 men. So SB might be able to support me if I'm lucky. So should I buy Cullen Blade, do you think, for the 8 damage? No, why risk it? Just go with this. Largo support. We'll do offlane and hope we get lucky. Push some support.
30 seconds to battle.
Probably could have been there, but I was already triggered by them trying to double mid or some shit. So we know that attacks lower enemy movement by 25% if they're in melee, and 50% if they're at range. Attacks also lower enemy attack speed by 20%. Additionally, it reduces health restoration by 40% and incoming heals by 40%. So it's in between the Spirit Vessel and the Shiva's. 40% is a good number. So that's a good debuff actually. DJ. So I didn't even know I bought 6 runes. Man, this guy's gonna go offlane SP. Come on, man.
That's not good. Why ask why?
Maybe split farm.
Wanna come with? Let's play a walking beat.
Okay, go ahead. You farm. You go ahead. You go ahead and farm SB. I'll farm when you charge somewhere else or something.
Let's have a wander. Yeah, sure. Ooh,
Try to be a little bit
music
fair.
makes me wanna move.
And we can both get some farm. I'll do like a hybrid support core where I still want to get ads and try to farm a little bit, catch up.
Does anyone have directions to the stage? Oh, good. Hey, they say you've got a mysterious background. Strumming and strolling. What, over there? Yeah. We'll go with the flow. Just a quick lick. Ah, yeah. Righto, keep it moving. Hey, hold my tongue. Oh, I reckon. Little feet, big feet, yeah?
Your middle tower is under attack.
Let's get this toad on the road.
Yeah, how much does? I don't know. Let's
Right,
could probably use this too. Just get some early game items. Because I'm support, I don't have to try to scale too much or not pick it up. And be like, oh, I gotta save my gold for some item. You can just play.
well, warm me up and call me. Time for a tiki tour. I'll play myself in. What a day. What? Over there? Yeah. Must be the place.
I want him to get after, but he has a slow attack speed. He's missing him out, so it's like I kind of want to lick a couple that are unreachable to him, but then it's going to trigger him even more. So it's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
No worries.
I don't want to just lose the range creep
Oh, don't rush off, mate.
or this creep. Yeah, that one too.
Go with the flow, bro.
Come on, bro, get this hit, get this hit. Come on.
Every step is a note. Well, get a wriggle on. Ooh. All good.
They'll probably both get rewarded pretty fast.
Sure, flat tap.
Okay, got my beginner items. I don't really need this. But I guess it'll help me regen a little bit better.
Yeah.
Let's see how much regen it gives. 0.5 health, not that
Oh, you
much.
bet. Slow is
So double bracer just gives you 1 HP regen more than you would normally have. That's not that good.
Carefree. I'm under attack. Oh, the beat.
I should maybe put Broke of Genius on him before he charges. I might give him more damage.
Regeneration.
I'll get this shit. I don't care. I'll get a freaking. I'm in position 4. I'll get a freaking pipe too. Any of those items are just bonus. They're just gonna help. It's not a big deal. I know when Randern finally got the. Can't miss these scoops even for the wizard room. They're probably more experienced in this. I'm sure Wind Ranger already caught it. Give it to him. A charge. Got it anyways.
Oh, you bet.
Jump under tower.
This pit looks flawless.
Retreat.
He gets the bit rambunctious. Sure, attack. Ooh. This pit looks flawless. I'm not having trouble. Come on, get a wriggle on.
On this last.
I was being kind. I reckon you lucked out.
Brutal way to get a kill. A lick. Need boots.
Good day for me, Ender.
Mana. And shouldn't I go mid? I should go mid with my boots. Now that we got kill on the offlaner. We'll go mid. 9 minutes in. I think that's pretty late. I'm already level 6.
Must be the place.
So we learn how to go earlier and earlier.
Yeah, I could go
But I feel like our lane might already need that.
all good. I can strum as we strum. No worries.
See, like we died. Looks like I just made my lane weaker. I think we'll be rotating up to the higher ranks.
Count me in.
It's like, besides the obvious, he's diving under tower, and he's like standing right here on the side of our tower, and low HP and man fighting our core, our mid. I don't think I want to TP unless it's a situation like that. But besides that, you don't need to rotate. Like for a kill or something, it's like they always see you coming and they always just walk away into their tower. Pretty useless. Unless you have like mechanisms for it.
Well, that's not
At least he has that. The good damage nuke.
Worries later. Let's have a wander.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh, I reckon.
Radiant's
He's good.
courier has been killed. Your middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, what I learned is I gotta back off trying to force tower. We have the cannon. I'm
Your
gonna
middle tower is under attack.
fortify. I'm gonna stand in the tower. It's like that can work a little bit of the time, but not every time. You have to, you know, you have to force it. You'll get the tower again later. They defended their tower, you know.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Can't be too gung ho to try to get a tower. Because you're just like giving them a great opportunity to kill you easily.
We'll go with the fight.
One of my weaknesses.
Let's dance a little, eh?
Don't want to punish this larva.
Over there. Yeah.
Heal back up.
All good.
Seen someone bleed out in the neck?
Did anyone see a path?
The enemy's top tower
What?
has
Over
fallen.
there?
Thinking that's no problem. Okay,
Nah, yeah.
1700. Should I just rush my axe
Yeah, I could go for a
with
trip.
no mana as a position 4?
Count me in. Let's have a dance break. Let's play a walking beat.
Hey, this guy's coming. Yes,
Hard out.
that's level 6. Who's our mid? We're into the safe lane. I guess that's hoodwink.
Sure, flat tech. All good. Okay, strum as we strum.
Maybe I should get a blade now. Oh, we have an SF. Cool. I'll go TP to him and heal him up if he comes back down here.
Time to be somewhere else. Right, I reckon. Man, that's really good stuff. Good day for Leander. I've got a song for that.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has been denied.
Sure, flat
That
tech.
showed me that I need mana, not rush axe. Get 2 mana and just play.
Get a wriggle on. Hey, it'll be a real trip. Can you hear me in the back? Yeah, let this one in.
Probably wasting his time.
Righto, keep it moving.
Go farm, go farm. Not the lane, but jungle.
I could play.
fall kind of. So I could react faster. I could have lotus at him. It's hard to know that the wind's gonna do that. It's hard to predict these guys. I don't know how bad or how good they are. I'm maybe standing there, give him a fuss and security while he farming up. Maybe he should have hit these camps and hit the ancients or something.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
He's low, but I don't think I have any damage to kill him. But I'm gonna go try to fight him anyways. If I throw this on somebody, they get some damage rework. I don't know what this means, but
Dire's structures are fortified.
I just think of it as a damage amp. They're gonna have more damage. You want me to get it?
Monster kill.
Oh, sad for you.
Search for killer. I meant to put that on the SB to make his charge even more potent.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, I could go for a tramp. You're a breaking record. I wasn't done. You're like my little friend. Oh, you bet. Well, get a wriggle on. Go with the flow, bro. A boon for buskers. Well, get a wriggle on. This one feels pretty good. Nah, yeah. No worries. Hard out. Jam on, cuz. All good. Hey, it'll be a real trip. Must be the place. Let's have a wander.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
How to make the world a better place? You ever wonder who built all these? Oh, you bet. We keep it fresh.
Monster kill.
That's the good stuff. All good. Did anyone see a path? Come here, bro. Just a quick chat. Yeah.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Oh, he's helping man. One night follows another. Not ready. After me. Better get to my next venue.
I guess the frog guys are.
I'll walk you far out. Hit him with the rhythm sticks. That's solid gold.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
I always knew you had it in you. Good day for Meander. Yeah, sure. All good. Like as strum as we strum. Righto, keep it moving. Oh, you bet.
Let's go this way.
I reckon.
Let's go top. Let's go top.
Fingers and toes.
Nothing for us over here.
Bounty. Why ask why? This next one's all you.
How long does it last? Oh, 30 seconds. Wow, that's
Nah,
awesome.
yeah.
Or that's a cooldown. Oh, that's the thing. Largo strums attuned to a friendly hero, Bard inspired. The hero's items and abilities have reduced mana cost, and a percentage of their damage reverberates over the following 5
The enemy's
seconds.
top tower has fallen.
That didn't feel like a. Oh, it's a 25. This is the mana, 55 mana. 25-second reduction or cooldown, and then 30-second buff duration. That's so long. That's awesome. It's like the whole team fight. This could be doing damage reverb, whatever that means. When an affected hero spends mana,
We'll go with the flow.
let's see, did he get reserved? Did he get reverbed? I'm not seeing the reverb. He still has a reverb on him. So I don't know about that one. I think I should go this thing.
Yeah, I reckon. Ooh. What? Over
I
there?
don't have the cartridge.
How's this different from the other?
Like this. I bet I could have just healed myself. So stupid.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Some just sets you right, eh? I'm not sure you're ready for this, but you're sure.
Dire's structures are fortified.
What did I get? The additional magic damage, spell amp. So it doesn't help sniper at all. Unless he's about to ult. Did it reverb? Can't see it. That would have been a perfect place to test, but I couldn't see it.
Oh, you bet. Wanna come with?
I guess I could just test it on myself. There. Too fun.
Just like me.
Click him. Okay. And we're taking 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. So that took about damage 45,000, 45% of my damage.
Worked well with the flame.
It's like a 300 damage nuke. In pubs, this is probably good. This is probably good. I even had a position 4. You just buy this kind of stuff and then slowly work your ags. You could farm camps a little bit, and you could scale a little bit. You're allowed to scale even as a 4, not as a 5. That's why I don't like playing Rubik 5.
The enemy's top
He
tower
needs
has
too much
fallen.
scale and farm. He wants to be blink daggers and stuff.
The enemy's middle tower
But
has
for
fallen.
a Largo, which just needs boots and a sacrifice and then get your axe or something.
The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
It's health DPS. What does Crocus Genes have anything to do with health?
The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
I'm under attack.
It doesn't last the whole time. It can get reduced.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Especially in pubs where you have more space to scale. It's actually not bad.
Radiant victory.
Alright, GG. I think we found out that Largo can play support. It's possible, so I added him to support. His looks kind of cool, but knowing what to do, he has 2 sets. He has like this, and then your ultimate gives you 3 other stuff. So knowing what to do when is kind of the challenge of Largo. Should I be healing you? Should I be casting this on you? Should I be casting this on you? Should I be casting Frog Lick to debuff you? Remember, it's a debuff and a distance thing, so it's like, you know, and how quick can you go in between those things? Like a Frog Lick, play music, Kroger Genius, play music again more. Stuff like that would take time. He has a steep learning curve in terms of being smooth with his gameplay. But just standing in lane and licking people, kind of fun. Yeah, maybe you're supposed to go this to help you farm or something, but you can even go just buffing your ally, like Spirit Breaker. Maybe give him a charge damage bonus on one lane one day and just max that out, but it doesn't lower the cooldown or anything, so you only need one kind of thing. Like with SB, the damage goes from 30 to 45%, so you get 30% bonus damage right from the start, from the first level of the skill, so you only need 1 point in it. Mana cost reduction is the same. Then the buff duration is the only problem, but if it's SB, he's already going to charge and use that one spell that you're buffing or that one attack within that 12 seconds. So 1 point is pretty good on him because it doesn't change the cooldown or anything. You wouldn't gain that much for maxing that out first. Versus this, which is just a bunch of damage, helps you farm and helps you, you know, 72 damage each little stomp. It's pretty good in fights and stuff. Whereas if it's level 1, it just does no damage. Even at max level, it doesn't do that much damage, but you at least need it to do it a little bit more. That's better value. Yeah, 1 level and Kroger Genius is enough, but I wanted to see what kind of damage does it matter. Magic damage, if it's attack damage, if it's a spell. Largo strums attuned to a friendly hero. The hero's items and abilities have reduced mana cost and a percentage of their damage reverberates over the following 5 seconds. That's it. It just says damage. Maybe we could check. Check with Sniper.
Completely sold out too. What, over there?
Then we'll have it.
Prepare for battle.
Breaker.
Sunward.
I've leveled them to master, so there's one. But let's see. He's gonna attack. Damn.
I've waited
I mean, maybe it's better with a dummy.
Let's have a
Let's
wander.
try with a dummy. It's bam. 259
Feet
damage.
first, worries later.
15, bam. 256. It's around the same area. Go like this. Like that. Push. 152 now. Why did it go lower? See this. Now he's taking damage over time. So when I go like this, he's not taking any damage over time. So I don't think it works on auto attacks. Items and abilities have reduced mana costs, and a percentage of their damage reverberates for items and abilities. Only for items and abilities, not for auto attacks. So just like this. Just for spells. Let's see an item that could, what item is there that could do damage over time? Try Shivas. If I do Shivas like this, we want this to reset. Not all the way. Shivas. Let's see. It just hits it for 170. So let's try that again. Oh yeah, it does help a little bit with his items. So if you have a Shivas, it could help. There's not that many. Like Dagon. Just to be a little bit aware of it. It's like if somebody has a Dagon or anything 100% longer, you could put that on them. What about this damage? It's like in between. I think it's the attacks, so it's not going to trigger. What about Maelstrom damage?
Yeah, sure.
Is that a reverberate? Yeah, Maelstrom procs. So stuff like that. That's about it. It's like really not that many items. How about Basher? Try that out.
Let's get this touch better when we jam together. Into the breach.
No, it's just a proc, not a auto. Not a something. Not active. Let's see if this. If I do this. Yeah, that one procced. Only 3 damage. So what was proccing? What was proccing over there? Just this. The active part of it, and then the other part where. Something going on with this one because it has its own procs too. It's on, you know, damage over time. So I don't even know if it's doing damage over time.
It's all right to dream big.
It's not from the active. How about from the hit? Yeah, because you're gonna have 2 things. So it looks really good on this item actually, because once you hit them, you're doing this damage. So then it's gonna proc the main damage, and then you're gonna get that damage again and again and again.
Your middle tower is under attack.
It's only supposed to give 1 follow-up damage, so it gives you like some reverb damage. How long does a reverb for? 5 seconds.
Spotted.
So there's some cool interactions, but it's like, is he gonna buy any of these things? It's like maybe a Shivas, because when you do the axe shard, he also gets the buff. So if I press shard, and I press it on him, I'm gonna get it too. I have Croak of Genius. Percent of spell damage. So, and it's like, am I gonna go Orchid? I don't know, that could be a cool build. Or am I gonna go Dagon?
Sometimes you eat the frog, and sometimes the frog eats you.
Just for that extra damage, you might get a kill. Doesn't really help that much. That's about it. It's like Dagon, Shivas, or crit. Definitely not gonna go this. Oh, let's try if it even works. Yeah, percentage of spells and it works on that. So if you have a co-op with the Witchblade. I think the poison was green. I think that was Like that's the poison it does for 4 seconds, and then yours continues for 5 seconds. Yep, because it does the damage of each tick. It does tick damage too. So it's like, it's meant for range, so it's not exactly for you, but it could buff your co-op or something. So it just buffs damage. That also, he also does that with all this other stuff. It's hard to track everything he does. But for him, he's not gonna buy that. He's not gonna buy Orchid probably. Bloodthorn. Because you're disarmed when you're strumming. You already do AoE damage like that, and then you might just throw that out if you're doing your ags. See if I use the Q, does it make the damage go up? No, it says 131. Let's see if I go back to this. 113. Oh, okay, it did go up by like 20 damage. So it buffed my damage a bit. Where's the mana? Mana regeneration, 8.5, 6. I need more of these. More mana regen. Is there anything else with better mana regen? I doubt it. Okay. Then we're gonna go E and Q. Now we're gonna go, yeah. And then we're gonna sit back. It takes time to Croco Genius, is this damage reverberating? He's getting reverb damage
Your
too.
middle tower is under attack.
So you want to go like that, and then you want to do these two. And jump around. Or move speed one if you don't need the health. And then you're good.
The sky moves behind. Prevail.
First blood, and I haven't even finished my first song.
That's how you play him offlane. Alright, time to end the stream.